Top 5 rivalries in college football this weekend. This is not talking about rivalries overall. This is mainly talking about this week of college football. These are the rivalries that have playoff implications on the line. Starting at number 5, the Egg Bowl. Ole Miss travels to Mississippi State. Lane Kiffin has been able to calm the storm so far. Can they keep that focus going into Mississippi State? This is a Bulldogs team who has been extremely underrated all season long. They've played a lot of teams close and given them a ton of upset scares. Just ask Tennessee and Texas. Ole Miss, if they're not careful, will lose this matchup, but I think Lane Kiffin is laser focused on winning this game regardless of whether or not he's going to stay at Ole Miss. So give me the Rebels to win this one. Maybe not handily, but at least decisively by the fourth quarter. Next up, we have the Iron Bowl. Alabama travels to Auburn. If you want to ask Nick Saban what he thinks of that place, Jordan-Hare Stadium, it's haunted, and I absolutely agree. This is a nightmare scenario for Alabama with a playoff spot on the line potentially. If they don't win this game, they're assuredly out of that race. The offense has been stuttering for Alabama. Meanwhile, Auburn's defense has started to put the pieces together throughout this season, and the offense maybe will have a chance at doing some things. There's a quarterback shakeup there, so give me Alabama to win this one, but it's going to be pretty close. Number 3, we've got Oregon at Washington. A very underrated matchup, to say the least. Oregon's resume does not look great. They have a victory over USC, a loss versus Indiana at home, but traveling to Washington this late in the season with a Washington team that has been very good, especially offensively, I think this is a resume builder for Oregon, but also a potential disaster class. Could remove them from the college football playoff talks and get another team like Miami into those conversations. So the Oregon Ducks absolutely have to win this game. This is a rivalry that not a lot of people talk about, but major playoff implications on the line here. Now we talk about number 2. Texas hosts Texas A&M. This is another game where Texas, like Auburn, like Mississippi State, has a shooter's chance to win this game. Keeping it close is going to be the key for the Longhorns here. The college football playoffs are probably out of sight. However, I don't think that they're talking about that in Austin, Texas. They want to win this matchup because they cannot stand the Aggies from College Station. Meanwhile, Texas A&M firmly in control of a college football playoff spot, but once again, this is a rivalry, and you do not want to give life to this Texas team who has shown in spots that they can compete with the best. So, Texas A&M, Texas, I'm not really sure who wins this game. This is an absolute toss-up. I am going to be glued to the TV while this game is going on, though. Last but certainly not least, let's talk about the game. Ohio State on the road in the Big House versus Michigan. This is a Michigan team that has played unbelievably physically versus Ohio State. They've won the last 4. They're looking to make it a 5th. Ohio State has really not had a lot of problems at a team so far this season. They handled everybody on their schedule. They're 11-0. Michigan, once again, in a spot to play spoiler like they were last year. Can they do it? I'm going to say absolutely. Ohio State, in my opinion, is a little bit worse than last season. Meanwhile, Michigan offensively has improved drastically. I think if Michigan can play their style of game in a cold, frigid environment at home, they keep this as a dogfight, and later on in the game, I think physicality wins. Give me the Wolverines to win 5 straight. Ohio State is just quite frankly going to have to prove me wrong. I am not going to believe it until I see it. Ryan Day, you got to go out and get the job done here, because the national championship without a win in the game is a problem, quite frankly. So those are my top 5 rivalry games. Let me know what you think about those in the comments. I am super excited for this college football slate. Let me know what games I missed, and check out my top 5 most underrated matchups for this upcoming weekend as well.